Hi, my name is Amanda Pike, and I'm a graduate student at Full Sail University, and this is my public relations campaign for the Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter located in Rogers, Arkansas. I have a passion to help nonprofit organizations reach their goals. The Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter opened its doors in 1989. Their main goal is to educate the community about domestic violence and to help those who have been victimized. The shelter relies mainly on sponsorships, donations, and volunteers. They provide emergency food, shelter, and clothes, as well as core advocacy support groups and counseling to help with the healing process. A survey was conducted on December 5th and December 12th of 2016, which included 41 participants aging from 15 to 25 in order to have a better understanding of the demographics in social media. The majority uses more than one social media account, with Facebook being the most popular, followed by Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube, and finally Google+. Tennessee was the first state to make domestic violence illegal in the 1850s, and by 1870s a woman was able to divorce her abusive husband. The women's movement began in 1848 but was unable to bring the issue of domestic violence to light until the 1970s. In the 20th century, police can intervene in domestic disputes but rarely make arrests because of it. The people who work hard and volunteer their free time, like the board of directors, has a lot to stake within the shelter. They do their best to keep the doors open for anyone in need of their services. As you can see, they hold important positions within other organizations. Take, for example, the president, Tom Evans, is a VP and general counsel at Walmart. The community is the public in which the shelter serves. This can include a family that is new to the shelter's assistance, or someone within the media wanting to do a story on an event the shelter is holding. These people have something to gain or lose if the shelter does something to improve their outreach, or if they were to force to close doors. We need to put an end to domestic violence. Every 9 seconds, a woman is assaulted or beaten in the U.S. Children who witness domestic abuse is 3 times more likely to become the abuser themselves when they grow up. 72% of all murder-suicides involve intimate relationships. 94% of the victims are female. The Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter needs a stronger online presence. They only have a Facebook and Twitter account and does not have a regular posting schedule. The shelter needs to have an aggressive social media campaign, which includes creating accounts through Google+, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and YouTube, as well as their Facebook and Twitter, and post things regular using an editorial calendar. In order to become more visible, the Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter will create partnerships with other organizations such as Walmart, Crystal Bridges, and the Amazium. Co-branding gives 2 or more companies who have combined forces in order for their marketing efforts to work in synergy, enhancing exposure. An important tactic to increase awareness and support is to build relationships with the community. One can do this by simply interacting with them through their website, blogs, or social media, by replying to their comments or posting things that will get them to post a reply. Doing this helps build trust within the shelter and its publics. The tunnel to convert leads to sales or supporters, in this case, are as follows. Stage 1, get leads through all forms of media. Stage 2, engage the public through an updated website and weekly blogs. Stage 3, interact with the public through social media, websites, and the blog. And Stage 4 is to increase the supporters and educate the community. A very important strategy is to update and increase the shelter's online presence. The website needs updated information and appropriate sources cited, but blogs needs to incorporate embedded links and landing pages to help with SEO. Through the social media accounts, the goal should be to increase the response rate. The Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter will combine companies like 2 puzzle pieces to increase viewership and publicity. Possible branding companies include Walmart, Naturals Baseball Team, Mercy, the Walmart Amp, the Amazium, Crystal Bridges, and Dr. Stephen Kimbrough. These are well-known companies that can benefit from the co-branding. A tactic to help with this campaign and to get the public to interact with the shelter is by creating relevant and useful content. Creating relevant content will help build lasting relationships and develop new ones. The triangle of relevance to help create your content strategy is business objective, user interest, and time significance. A strong social media campaign is imperative to our goal in increasing awareness and educating the community. Using an editorial calendar will help develop posts and a scheduling plan for certain campaigns. It is important to post on social media daily to keep the public interested while interacting with them and developing that relationship. The Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter's website has not been updated recently. The last report is from 2013, and their fax does not have any sources cited or embedded links. This is concerning because how will the public understand the information on the website if they do not know how the shelter got that information? A strong social media campaign is imperative to our goal in increasing awareness and educating the community. Using an editorial calendar will help develop posts and a scheduling plan for certain campaigns. It is important to post on social media daily to keep the public interested while interacting with them and developing that relationship. Due to the fact that the Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter is a nonprofit organization that relies solely on government grants, donations, sponsorships, and volunteers, the budget the shelter has extra to use is not a lot. With the increase in awareness will also increase support. The budget created for Facebook ads, radio spots, and promotional material is $4,500. After the campaign began, we have already seen an increase in viewers via social media and the website. Facebook went from 25% to 45%. Twitter went from 16% to 19%. And the Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter's website went from 19% to 37%. We are on our way to achieving our goal. The Northwest Arkansas Women's Shelter's goal is to increase awareness and educate the community and would eventually like to decrease the number of domestic violence cases in Arkansas with the use of social media, the website, and blogs. With a budget of only $4,500, this campaign uses a lot of inbound marketing tactics, which one can reach a large group of people and is cost effective. Love should not hurt.